everybody, this is Nicole with Helpmamaremote.com, and I love to share videos on faith, family, home, and food. So if you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so and click that little bell so you will be notified when another video is uploaded. So today I'm going to do a pregnancy update. I am like almost there. Woo-hoo. I'm almost there, y'all. So I'm going to do a little pregnancy update before I have my baby. So I am now 37 weeks pregnant. Ooh. And I'm 92% of the way there. So I have 2 weeks. It said 2 weeks and 7 days. Isn't that 3 weeks? Okay. So I have 3 weeks to go. This will be early term. I believe full term is 39 weeks. So if I were to have her now, that would be early. Although she will do fine if I were to give birth now. But we want to keep her in a little bit longer. Okay, so if also her length now should be like 19 inches. My kids have always been like, I want to say like 22 inches, between 21 and 22 inches. I'm going to get out there birth certificates and paper, and I want to look at their pounds because I have actually forgot. I know they've all been like 7 pounds, 8 ounces, 7 pounds, 9 ounces. So I want to see for sure what was their weight. Right now she weighs like 6 pounds and 3 ounces, and I guess that should be right. So I can't wait to see how much she is gonna weigh, because it's so funny how, you know, in the beginning it just seemed like it's taking a long time it seemed like it took a long time for my stomach to get big, and so I want to see how much she does weigh. So that's pretty much the little stats on that. So I'm gonna ask a few of these questions. Went to the doctor last week. Now I'm going to the doctor every week, and I will be getting ultrasounds every week until my due date. My doctor wants to make sure I have enough fluid and everything is going well as I lead up to that day. So went to the doctor last week. When I went to the doctor, I want to say I weighed about 216 pounds. Still doing really good on the weight. I'm excited that I didn't gain a lot of weight this time. Maternity clothes, I still haven't bought a lot. I bought a few pieces. I did not buy a lot of maternity clothes, and I'm glad I didn't, because time goes by so fast, and now I'm almost there. So I didn't buy a lot of maternity clothes. The maternity clothes that I did buy were like the summer clothes, the maxi dresses, and you know, it's fall now, so all those are packed away. Sleeping, I've been sleeping really well. I get up at least 3 times every night to use the bathroom, and it is so hard to roll out the bed. It's so hard, y'all. I do not remember having such a hard time rolling out the bed. However, I do remember with my son, I slept in a recliner the last few weeks. I do remember sleeping in a recliner, and that may have been why I slept in a recliner, because it is so hard to roll out the bed. Best moment this week, really nothing significant. Nothing significant that I could think about happened this week. Symptoms, I get tired. Like, I went up the stairs a couple times and I just have to sit down and like take a break, because I've been tired, but not tired in the sense I just can't get out of bed. I can't get things done. I've been able to get a lot done during the day. During the evening is when I chill and relax. I've been doing that for a couple months now. Get as much done as I can, and then in the evening time I relax. Food cravings. I don't know if it's a craving or I've just been loving, and I love these all the time this season, are the pumpkin spice frappuccinos from Starbucks. I get at least one a week. I either get it when I go to Bible study, or I get it when I go to my mom's group, or I get it when I go to church on Sunday, because it's a Starbucks, you know, in those directions. So I'll treat myself to one of those drinks. But food craving, I had a strange food craving the other day, was cornstarch. And I crave cornstarch with my son. Oh my goodness. I mean, oh, I love cornstarch. Some people have heard of it, but my grandmother ate cornstarch when we were growing up, and she let us taste the cornstarch. So maybe that's where I how I knew how it tastes. But with my son, I crave cornstarch. And I just had a craving the other day for some cornstarch. Oh gosh. So I'm just like, okay, let me get through this. I wanted to, and I forgot when I went to see my doctor the other day, I wanted to tell him, you know, I'm craving cornstarch, because I've heard something before that if you crave strange things, you have something called pica or something. So I wanted to like run it by him to see what his response was going to be. Was it going to be like, oh, you better not do that? Or was it going to be like, oh, really? You know, and I would have been like, I'm going to give me some cornstarch. But I've been a good girl. I haven't ate any cornstarch. I even told my husband to, you know, let him know that I was craving it, so that he'll be like on the lookout, make sure I don't get any. Because it would be so funny, when I was pregnant with my son, I had cornstarch. And it wasn't really hidden. It was in a cabinet. You know, my husband like not looking in the cabinet. And, you know, when I would like sneak some, and if they were to come in the kitchen while I'm sneaking some, all this powder would be on my shirt. It would just be, I would just be so busted. But I haven't had any cornstarch. That's been very hard. What other cravings I've had? I believe that's it for the cravings. My appetite isn't like really intense, so I've been having to make sure I eat. In the morning, I'll make me some eggs. I have a little yogurt. I'll try to get a smoothie in, a salad in, you know, during the day, and I snack. Oh, that is what I've been craving. These yogurts from Aldi. Oh my goodness. The coconut, the roasted coconut yogurts I've been craving. And I went and got, like 3 days ago, I went and got the whole little pallet. Because I would usually get the coconut and then I get the lime, key lime. But I'm noticing I love the coconut more. So I got a whole flat of the coconut. That was like 3 days ago, and they're all gone. I was so upset this morning. I went in there because I've been putting like a little granola on it. I went in the refrigerator and opened it to see, you know, give me one. And I realized I ate the last one last night. So I was like really disappointed. So that's another thing I've been craving, are those yogurts from Aldi. They're so good. Okay. Food aversions, they're pretty much going away because I've been eating some Reese cups. So shh, don't tell nobody. But you know, with the Halloween candy on sale now, yeah, I've got me a couple bags of Reese cups. Gender, we know we're having a girl. Labor signs, I've been getting the Braxton Hicks. Some days more than others. I'll at least get 5 a day, but I do get quite a few Braxton Hicks. What was that, last week? I had like 2 contractions where they were real, you know, not real contractions, but you know what I'm saying. It was just 2 of them, and they hurt, and I was like, oh boy. And my husband says, how you gonna handle this when you going real labor? I'm like, shut up, okay? Shut up. I got 3 babies, so I handled it well, with the help of some epidural. Okay. Baby belly button, it's flush. I don't have a outie or any. My belly button is flush. What I miss being able to get out the bed. That's what I miss, getting out the bed. What am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to meeting our daughter. I'm really excited to meet her. Excited to see this is another person in our family, another personality, and just, you know, somebody's just going to, you know, be in our life. So I'm just excited to meet her and see her personality, especially with me having 2 other girls and having a 3rd girl. it's going to be something just to see their similarities as well as their differences, because my oldest daughter is 23. My next daughter is 10, and then I'll have this one. So they're a big gap. But my husband and I always say we see the mannerisms of my 10-year-old. We see her showing some of the mannerisms of our 23-year-old. I mean, their gestures she make, their words she say. So she has a lot of mannerisms. They don't look alike, but when she does certain things, you see my oldest and my 10-year-old. So it's really something. So it's going to be something to see, you know, what mannerisms or what resemblances our youngest will have with the other two, and the differences. Now with the with my 10-year-old and my son, I don't see no similarities. But with my son and my oldest, I see a lot of similarities. Their walk, they're like, they look a lot alike. The two oldest look a lot alike. And there are times like if I pick my son up and it will be dark, pick him up when he's running to the car, you would think he was my daughter. I mean, like I say, in the dark. You know, one is a girl, one is a boy, but you just see their resemblances, but they don't act alike. They're pretty much different. So just seeing her and, you know, seeing their resemblances and their differences will be very interesting. Milestones, no milestones. Bump. Let me show you the bump, because I do believe I got bigger. Well, not my body. My body been staying the same. My belly has gotten bigger, and it has dropped a lot. So I can see it's hanging more down here in this area, and like I say, I have gotten bigger in the stomach, but my body hasn't changed. Oh, and one what is it, a sign, some signs I am seeing is that, like, pelvic crouch. It like hurt. I get, you know, I'm walking and I get this pain. It's like, ah, you know, like, oh, you know, it's hard for me to walk, so I'm feeling a lot of pain, you know, down there. I guess she just like getting position. She like, okay, mom, you know, I'm ready to get ready to come up out of there. So I've been noticing that a lot when I walk. I feel that pain, and I just like feel, like I say, I believe it's her, you know, positioning herself, getting ready, whatever my body needs to do down up in there to get ready and stuff. So that's what I'm noticing. So next week I go to my doctor's appointment one day, then I go get an ultrasound the following day. So I'm gonna be a little busy now with these doctor's appointments. So now I'm getting a lot of things ready. I have a baby shower next week. Some ladies from my church, they're giving me a baby shower on Saturday. So that'll be fun. And once I, you know, get those items, then I'll see like, okay, what else I need to buy. Because I'm dwindling down to, okay, the last things that I need to get before she arrives. And what else? My meals. I have at least 12 meals in the freezer to, you know, eat that are ready. So I'm glad I have that. I don't think I'll be able to get any more in. Thanksgiving, I'm like, whatever. My mother was like, what are y'all going to do for Thanksgiving? I'm like, I don't care what we do for Thanksgiving. We could like eat hot dogs. I really don't care. Because if I have her before Thanksgiving, I'm not doing nothing. If I'm about to have her after Thanksgiving, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to relax and just, you know, rest and not worry about, you know, cooking some Thanksgiving meal. Really not. I really don't care. At first I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and I'm like, nah, it's really not that serious. So that's with that. In our church we have like the moms, they follow, I don't know if you've ever heard of, it's a website called Meal Train, and if somebody's sick, or if you know, someone has a baby, you set it up, and then people volunteer to bring a meal on a certain day. You look at the schedule and you volunteer to bring a meal. So they'll do that for me, so that's going to be helpful. So in between, you know, those meals that I have prepared, then you know, members from our church will be bringing meals. So that is such a blessing. So if you've never heard of that, it's called Meal Train. Very, very awesome to, you know, help if you want to do it for your family, your church, small group, or anything like that. It is a blessing. So that is my update. I don't know if I'll do one every week before I have the baby. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. You know, I don't know if I'll post there when I have the baby before I post here, and you know, let you all know what's up. So if you don't see my face or something, you know, okay, something must have went down. So I would like to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in the next video.